Hello there. Today I'm going to paint something on a very specific theme, which almost never happens to me. Actually, it never happened before. But today I know exactly what I'm going to paint. Usually I just let the universe have its way with me, and whatever comes out, well, it's not my decision. Today I know what I want to paint. I had a very interesting dream. Well, actually I'm not so much into dreams and stuff, but this one was something else. Even since I was a baby, I didn't used to have nightmares or anything like that, but I had very vivid dreams with vivid colors, and beautiful scenery and emotions, and well, everything was there. That it was kind of, I didn't want to come out of the dream. It was that good. A few nights ago I had one of these very vivid dreams, and actually it was really amazing. I really enjoyed it. I was in the desert. I was close to this huge river, like the Nile or something like that. There were colors, there was laughter, there was fighting, there was love, music, which rarely happens. It was really amazing and I really enjoyed it. But that wasn't the interesting part. Throughout the dream, the same thing happened over and over again. I was close to this big river, and on the river was this plant, like an industrial plant, like they were doing something with the energy of the water. I don't know what those are called, some scientific stuff, not for me. And in this plant, they had this room filled with water where they had trapped a whale. Now imagine, I have this thing with animals and seeing animals suffering, but they weren't doing anything with it. I mean, they weren't experimenting on it or anything like that. It wasn't a zoo. She was just trapped there in a very small room. It wasn't bigger than her body, so there was nothing it could do, nothing than just float. The water was dark and murky. One of the walls was actually made of glass, so that's how I could see the whale, through that glass. And on one of the walls there were these little lights, but they hardly had a halo around them in that murky water. So I decided to save the whale. So I asked for help from 3 men. I asked for help from my father, who obviously is the first man in every little girl's life. And he says he's going to help me, but actually he doesn't. He's usually really busy with something. He's doing something else. There's always something else to do, so he doesn't have the time to help me with saving this whale. The second man I ask is this man who has been my boyfriend for a really, really long time, like more than 10 years actually. And I asked him for help, and we had just had a fight in the dream not a long time before I asked him, and he says no. He says, you can do this on your own, I'm not interested in this, no, just not doing it for you. And the third man I ask is this guy who just happened to be in my life for a very brief time, just some guy I know. I asked him for help, and he says, "But you know what the hell is this? I don't even like whales." And so no help came from men. However, I would have tried to save that whale either way, but it was the morning and the cats woke me up because I guess they also wanted to be saved because they were hungry. So they woke me up. I tried to get back in the dream and save that whale. I couldn't. And I couldn't get in the dream the rest of the nights because I've been trying and now, but that whale needs to be saved. And I figured out that actually that whale is myself. And I'm trying to save myself from the dark and from some place that I am trapped, which is probably my own mind. And I'm working on it. The first step is that I've decided, since I'm painting and I'm using painting as therapy, the first thing I'm going to do is paint a series of 3 paintings with this dream. The first one is going to be the whale trapped in that little place in the dark. I've already thought of the colors. It's going to be black. It's going to be some yellow, maybe mixed with some dark green and brown, and maybe some grays, and that's about it, because there were no other colors there. And the second painting is going to be the moment that the whale breaks out of that enclosure. And the third one is going to be the whale free, swimming around and just being happy. So that's the plan. Tonight, it's the trapped whale. Join me for this.